I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Well, I found a man stronger than anyone I know. He shares my dreams. I hope that someday we'll share our home. I found love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be your girl, you'll be my man. And I see my future in your eyes. Well, baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, while listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Okay, well, welcome. And just before we begin, if I could just invite you two to give each other a big, long, deep hug. And please feel free to hold hands and touch throughout the ceremony. E kamo mai means welcome in Hawaiian. Let us open by acknowledging that we are gathered here in the presence of God. Let us pray and ask for His blessing on this sacred occasion today. Shae and Trudi, I wish you both a heartfelt congratulations on this sacred occasion of your wedding day. We will begin with a traditional Hawaiian lei exchange. The lei represents softness, beauty, and unity. Leis symbolize the coming together of separate elements in synergy to make a whole greater than the sum of its parts. Each flower or leaf that is woven into the lei loses none of its individual beauty when it forms a circle, yet enhances the beauty of all the rest. For the Hawaiians, the lei is always given with a kiss. So please kiss your partner as you gently place this lei around their neck. And so we are gathered here today, not to witness the beginning of what will be, but rather to bear witness to the public declaration of and consecrate what already is. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potentials of your married life are great, and now upon your shoulders falls the task of choosing your values and making real your dreams. Through your commitment to each other, may you nurture a love that makes both of you better people. May you grow a love that continually gives you great joy. And may you foster a passion for living that provides you with the energy and patience to face the responsibilities of life. Shae and Trudi, today you enter as individuals, but you will leave united, husband and wife, blending your lives, expanding your family ties, and embarking upon the grandest adventure of human interaction. The story of your life together is still yours to write. Marriage is a lot of things. Marriage is joy, marriage is challenge. Most of all, marriage is an investment, like a hobby or a subject you study at school. It requires a lot of time, care, attention, hard work, dedication, and love if you want to get the most out of it. The more you put in, the more you get out. And so now we come to the part of the ceremony known as the water ceremony. And in just a moment I'm going to be pouring this water into 2 separate cups. And at first I'd like you to take a drink from your own individual cup. And as you do that, please just take a moment to savor everything about yourself. All the paths you've taken, all the choices you've made. Because it's made you into someone with whom your beloved has fallen in love. And after that we'll be mixing the water together into 1 cup, symbolically representing the intermixing of your lives together forever from this point on. Just before we get to that, I'd like you both to take a look at this water. Recent scientific discoveries have informed us that water has memory and can actually be imprinted with our thoughts and feelings. And we too as humans are composed of something around 80% water, and so this imprinting happens to us as well. So I'd like you both to just take a moment now to visualize in your minds, to feel in your hearts, everything you want from your marriage. And imagine it going into this water you're about to drink. And so please at first take a drink from your own cup and take a moment to savor everything about yourself. Thank you. And so now we mix the water together into 1 cup, symbolically representing the intermixing of your lives together. And the water can never again be separated, aside from some advanced technological process. But for all practical purposes, can never again be separated, just as you two, from this point on, will never again be able to be separated. So Trudi, if you can please drink from that 1 cup. And Shae. Thank you. So I know you two have only been in Hawaii for a short time, but you may have heard people talk about the aina. It's a Hawaiian word that means land. But it's more than just the dirt or the sand. It's the spirit of the land, the spirit of all the Hawaiian islands here. And so we ask today for the blessing of the aina on your union as the water returns to the aina, or the earth. We're going to do a few readings now. This first one's from the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 8. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. This next one is from the Bible, Colossians 3, verses 15 to 17. Let the peace of Christ rule your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. And be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly, as you teach and admonish one another, with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father, through it all to Him. We're going to do a poem now. This one is called To Love Is Not to Possess by James Kavanagh. To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging to dependency, nor living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself, and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another, and to one's inner self. Trudi and Shae, may you always need one another, not to fill an emptiness, but to help each other know your fullness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with each other, and not fail in the little graces. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it in loving one another. And now a quote from the incomparable Dr. Seuss. We are all a little weird, and life's a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness. We call it love. So if I can have you just turn and face each other now and hold hands and look into each other's eyes. The eyes are the gateway to the soul. And as you're looking into each other's eyes, cast your mind back that very first time where you actually set eyes upon each other. And think about all the synchronicity that had to happen for you two to cross paths, to connect, to date, to get to know each other, to reach this point of culmination where you're about to exchange vows. There's been so much magic and mystery and wonder and synchronicity alive in that. And that's what we're really here today to celebrate, that magic of love, which is alive in you, Trudi. It's alive in you, Shae, and it's alive between the both of you. And just before we go into the vows, if you can just keep looking into each other's eyes. Shae, I just want to invite you spontaneously from your heart, just tell Trudi what you're most grateful for about her.
Missed the question.
What are you most grateful for about me?
That I've met you. and I fell in love with you, and you're beautiful and wonderful. And yeah, I love everything about you.
Thank you. And Trudi, if you can keep looking at Shae in the eyes and just tell him spontaneously from your heart what you're most grateful for about him.
I'm most grateful for the fact that you make me really happy. And that's probably it altogether. That you're amazing and you're wonderful. You make me happy.
Thank you. And Shae, if you can keep looking into Trudi's eyes, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. Trudi,
Trudi,
you are my best friend.
you are my best friend.
Today,
Today,
I give myself to you
I give myself to you
in marriage.
in marriage.
I promise to encourage
I promise to encourage
and inspire you,
and inspire you,
to laugh with you
to laugh with you,
and to comfort you
and to comfort you
in times of sorrow and struggle.
in times of sorrow and struggle.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
in good times
in good times
and in bad.
and in bad.
When life seems easy
when life seems easy,
and when it seems hard.
and when it seems hard.
When our love is simple,
When our love is simple,
and when it is an effort.
and when it is an effort.
I promise to cherish you
I promise to cherish you
and to always hold you
and to always hold you
in the highest regard.
in the highest regard.
These things
These things
I give to you today
I give to you today
and all the days
and all the days
of our life.
of our life.
I love you.
I love you. Amen.
And Trudy, if you could keep looking into Shae's eyes, please, and repeat after me. Shae,
Shae,
you are my best friend.
you're my best friend.
Today,
Today,
I give myself
I give myself
to you
to you
in marriage.
in marriage.
I promise to encourage
I promise to encourage
and inspire you,
and inspire you,
to laugh with you
to laugh with you
and to comfort you
and to comfort you
in times of sorrow and struggle.
in times of sorrow and struggle.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
when life seems easy
when life seems easy
and when it seems hard,
and when it seems hard,
when our love is simple
when our love is simple
and when it is an effort.
and when it is an effort.
I promise to cherish you
I promise to cherish you
and to always hold you
and to always hold you
in the highest
in the
regard.
highest regard.
These things
These things
I give to you today
I give to you today
and all the days
and all the days
of our life.
of our life.
I love you.
I love you.
Love you. I actually meant all that.
And so these two beautiful rings here, crafted from precious metals and precious stones, are a sign that love is something precious. Not something cheap, but something to be cared for and cultivated. And the rings in the shape of a circle represent completeness and unity. So Shae, please put this on Trudy's finger slowly from underneath. And look her in the eyes and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I wed thee.
I wed thee.
Trudy, if you can do the same thing, put it on slowly from underneath. With this ring,
With this ring,
I wed thee.
I wed thee.
Yeah.
And so, I invite you both to remember to practice responding rather than reacting, to say I love you at least once per day, to remember that your partner is perfect as they are, although there's always room for improvement, to never be too old to hold hands or be affectionate, to be willing at times to be the object of your partner's frustration or disappointment, to remember that marriage is not about marrying the right partner, but being the right partner. And to remember that real communication and real connection arises when we let go of the need to be right or the desire to defend. And as the mystic Sufi poet Rumi once said, where we meet each other in a field beyond right and wrong. E ho'o mau mau ake aloha. May your love last forever. And now, by the public declaration of your commitment and the power of your love, as Minister for the State of Hawaii, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Woohoo! Congratulations. Woohoo!
Oh no.
More.
More?
My lips is
I
gonna
don't
come off.
care. Wow.
Look, you've got a ring.
How did I go putting your ring on? Good? Yeah.
I just swear that I'll always be there. I'd give anything and everything, and I will always care. Through weakness and strength, happiness and sorrow, for better, for worse, I will every beat of my heart. From this moment, life has begun.
From this moment, you are the one.
Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on,
From this moment, I have been blessed.
I live only for your happiness.
And for your love,
I'd give my last breath. From this moment on, I give my hand